Hello, my fellow healers. My name is Adina, and I'm that healing girl. And this pick a card reading is going to be on the energies of the full moon in Capricorn, which is taking place on July 21st of this year. This is a timeless reading, so as always, take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind, trusting that you are exactly where you need to be in this moment. So there's a couple of themes of the full moon in Capricorn energy. As we know, Capricorn is the mirror sign of Cancer, and we just had that new moon in Cancer back on July 6th, and we had a full moon in Capricorn. I believe it was on. I want to say June 22nd, but I might be wrong. But it was the end of June. So the energies of that full moon and Cancer might come to a culmination at this full moon. There might be things that we release and let go of. So the thing about this sort of energies of Cancer and Capricorn is that they mirror each other. So they're going to be reflecting each other and creating situations that ask us to reflect on the dichotomy between both strength and vulnerability. And, you know, for vulnerability, we might be asked to seek help or assistance or reach out to our guides. And we might be also asked to stand in our own strength and balance and creation. And we might be asked to co-create with others from a position of both vulnerability and strength. So there's also going to be Mercury retrograde energies coming into play. We'll be in Mercury retrograde shadow. So there's going to be further review energies. So I really think that the energies from the end of June up until now will come into play, and maybe even from back in the last Mercury retrograde that we had, which I believe is back in April. So we're going to be in that shadow, and Mercury retrograde is going to hit on August 5th through 28th, and then it's going to go through a period of retrograde or post-retrograde until September 11th, which, as we know, is a highly charged date in time for the world and for the U.S. in particular. So there might be a lot of political resolutions as well. So yeah, it might be kind of a charged period. So yeah, I myself will be on a cruise at the end of July, but you'll still be getting this reading, and hopefully maybe some highlights from my cruise. I'm going on a cruise to Alaska with my partner, so definitely partnership energies are going to be in full sway here. Longer intro than normal, but there's a lot of stuff that I think might come up in these readings. So without further ado, we have pile number 1 here, and it's all selenite. Pile number 2, and then pile number 3. And let's get into it. Okay, so pile number 1 with this lovely little selenite here. Let's see what happens. We're going to do your tarot reading first, or the tarot cards first, and put these off to the side. Let's see. We have the 5 of Swords, the Hierophant, Strength in reverse, 2 of Swords. Ooh, I'm getting a bit of a picture, and lots of sword energy. You've come through a conflict of some kind. Yeah. And with the Hierophant in reverse, the Hierophant is about your belief systems. It's ruled by Taurus, so you might be a Taurus. So there might be a lot of challenges to your belief system, either from yourself or from others. When it's in reverse, because when it's upright, it's tradition, it's like organized religion, it's the way things have always been done in my family sort of vibes. And with this, you're breaking away from tradition. You might be You might be really disappointed with the state of the world as it is right now. I mean, there's lots of wars going on right now. There's, in this country, there's, in the U.S. where I am, and in other parts of the world, there's like systemic racism. There's women have been losing some of the rights lately. You're dissatisfied with, and you're feeling the need to either do protest or do social justice work. You don't, I'm getting this Dylan Thomas poem reference, do not go gently into that good night. You are not having it. You're kind of fed up with the way things are. If this is not the state of the world, it could be with maybe your family and the way society has these expectations on you. Like, for instance, if you're a woman and you're older, maybe people are like saying, don't dress this way, you're too old to do this, you're too old to do that. It might be that, you are exploring alternative forms of religion. Like maybe you were raised Christian and now you're exploring Wicca or witchcraft or Orishas or something of that nature. And you, with this Two of Swords energy, which is like locking of wills, you are going to probably come up against some resistance for this. And in this Five of Swords is also tension, is hostility, and battles. And with this Four of Swords, like a rest after a period of struggle. So this Four of Swords energy is telling you to nurture and take care of yourself with this orange here. It's a sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is the chakra that allows for self-care, wellness, expressing and feeling of emotions. It's okay to feel this turbulent emotions. Kind of let these turbulent emotions wash through you. And with this Four of Swords, it's a time of rest and relaxation after a hard battle. So I'm getting the issue that you're going to need to take breaks from this. Maybe if it's like a political thing and you're just tired of the world, you might need to take breaks from social media and the news for a bit, and then you can go back to, fighting the fight. If it's family members who are like in a really strict religion or belief system, it might not even be a religion. It might be like, let's say your family's really wealthy and you live in like a really posh life, and they have these certain expectations of what career you should have and what appearances should be kept up and all the things, and you just want to get away from all of that like ridiculous elitism and, I don't know, go on a trek to like Tibet or something. And this is not what they want or what they want. They want you to do something else that they feel to be more prestigious and more in line with somebody that's money. This is just an example. But family issues will come into play. Family issues of tradition, religious, and political. Maybe you are in a right-wing family and you believe in left-wing things. It could be a vice versa. But I'm getting it's probably strongly the other way if you're here. And now you're like battling with them. You're locking heads, and you're tired. With that Strength card in reverse, you are most absolutely just at the edge of your rope and exhausted with them and with the situation of everything. And Strength is a major arcana card. So whatever decisions that you have made up to this time, and so it's the Hierophant. These are both major arcana cards, Hierophant and Strength. Whatever decisions you've made up to this time, you're at the end of your rope. And you will eventually recover from this, because when it's reverse, it just means that it's really hard right now for you. Let's get a little bit more Let's see what your oracle cards have to say. Blend into the environment. You have many skills and can fit into any situation. Take time to assess what is going on around you and adapt accordingly. I think this card, and I'll look at it more, but I think this card is telling you, like with this Five of Swords energy, can be an energy of picking your battles to win the war. So, you know, and also, you know, with this octopus, to be versatile and to not cling so tightly to your position that there's no give at all within you. Because we're not saying that, you know, you're definitely more than likely right about where you're going. You're right to challenge these long-held belief systems that may not be serving you anymore, and frankly might not even be serving humanity anymore. But you can only get so far with outright resistance, right? You catch more flies with honey. And that's not saying to give in and just give up your belief system. That's not saying that at all. What I'm saying is just approach situations with compassion and know which battles you can win with people and which ones you can't. You can still hold your beliefs without agreeing, especially if you're dealing with family who you love. When I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. This card is, I think, tying into this Four of Swords card, which is telling you to rest in between your battles. And to not lose sight of happiness and the things that make you happy in life. Yes, we have all of these terrible things going on around us right now, and you might be challenging long-held systemic beliefs and systems that feel insurmountable, but remember to stay connected to a piece of joy and happiness within you. Let's see what this card says. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Yes. And this is going back to this blending into the environment. You're not wanting to give up on your beliefs or your core values and principles, but you are wanting to handle the situations with love and compassion, even if it's with people who you feel's belief systems are completely diametrically opposed to your own. That can be very hard. Let's see what your angel card is. Mindfulness. Mindfulness is connecting back to this rest and also to regathering your strength. You might do well to take up a meditation practice. And I know I say this a lot in my readings, but it is a practice that is so beneficial across so many different levels of life and existence, to just ground and center yourself. It doesn't even have to be super important or super involved. You can just take 1 minute, do like a box breath, 4 breaths in, hold for 4 breaths out, and just bring yourself back into the present moment, especially when you are angry or debating about situations or positions or philosophies with somebody who does not want to see things your way at all. And just one more thing to say about this card, mindfulness, because it says, let's see, I have it here, I just had it. It's about, this is a time to focus on staying present and being mindful. Notice everything that's working out for you and find ways to change anything that is not working for you. It's up to you to create a sturdy foundation to build that dream life upon. Your natural talents. Your natural talents will be extra helpful with this reflective practice. And yeah, so definitely, I just wanted to, before I cleared all the cards away, say that this part is going to be really important for you. Number one, to take breaks and to center, ground, and meditate yourself. All right. I'm getting a lot that this is family. family and or close people to you in your circle. And you've outgrown that belief system and that way of being. It's all my fault. Trigger statements. It's grapefruit. True statement. I see what I truly need. Your energetic body needs nourishment, so begin to discern physical hunger from spiritual hunger. This came up in another reading a while back. Cherish your body and the way it supports you. I think it might have been the full moon in Capricorn reading. So you might want to go back to that. Full moon in Capricorn reading from the last month in June, and compare it with now and see what happens. This nourishment is this resting period that you're going to need. I'm going to move this up a little bit more. And yeah, I feel like, again, there's not much that you can do to change people's minds if they're deeply entrenched. The change that you're looking for is going to happen on a systemic level. This is a deep, you're challenging deep held beliefs that you've been raised with. They could be religious, they could be political, or both. And it's a good place. It's coming from a good place. This is what you need to do for your soul's growth. I'm just going to read this this ocean card, this Whispers of the Ocean Oracle deck, which I thought was great. You have many skills and can fit into any situation. Take time to assess what's going on you and adapt accordingly. This is a symbol of dexterity, grace, and litheness. The octopus can slip in and out of the tightest places by modifying its body. You will be able to move towards your purpose in extraordinary ways. The outcome might even be better than you had planned. Wow. So you're going to need this flexibility. Don't be rigid. I feel like this has to do with when you're having discourse with people. Don't stand so strong in your position that you forget to show compassion and kindness for that person and realize that they are also human too. But this change is a lot bigger than you. The change that you want to enact is a lot bigger than you. You are a part of it, and you are becoming that change that you want to see in the world. But you can't expect everybody else to be at the same level of enlightenment and growth. We're all in different parts of our path, and yeah. Pile number 1. Keep fighting the good fight. What you're doing is important work. You're one of those people that's doing such a necessary and important work for where we are in our universe today. You might be a social worker, you might be an activist. I'm getting strong vibes of humanitarianism. You might be an Aquarius. Strong vibes of you want to help the planet. Maybe it has to do with also environmental action work. But you want to do it. You're like the grassroots. You're real about it. It's not performative for social media or just liking on something. You want to enact real change. Pile number 1. It's beautiful. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and you have an amazing day, and keep doing what you're doing. Okay, pile number 2. So we have your clear quartz, or not clear quartz, but selenite crystal there as well. And let's see what your oracle cards and your tarot cards. So just say tarot first. 3 of Wands. 8 of Swords. And there's lots of throat chakra energy. Page of Cups in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse. Ace of Swords. So this pile, I'm already getting a strong vibe. This pile number 2, you need to focus on speaking from your heart. You have these like blue ribbons. Blue represents the throat chakra. And then you also have a pink ribbon, which is representing the heart chakra. And there's cups energy, which is emotional energy. With this page of cups, you have a solar plexus energy. So that means you're going to have to like maybe put a little effort into it. It's not something that comes naturally for you. And with this Ace of Swords, the communication that you have been doing, that you've wanted to do, is heart-centered, but you have been you feel maybe like almost like your words get stuck in your throat, like you're held back or deterred in some way. And but the longer you hold on to this, the longer you have your communication remain suppressed and trapped, the harder it's going to get for you. You're going to get to a point where you're just going to like blurt everything out. And it's going to be like word vomit, to be honest. And with this Eight of Swords, a lot of times it means that you could be feeling trapped almost. But it's a situation that you yourself can get out of. You're not stuck in this situation. And you're trying to seek clarity with this Ace of Swords. You're trying to figure out, how do you get yourself stuck out of the situation of expressing yourself. Let me see. And then with this Queen of Cups in reverse, I'm getting a strong energy of like, who you're dealing with might be a female energy or a woman that is, I don't know, hard to please, or like not necessarily emotionally stable, if that makes any sense. Like somebody who you constantly feel like you're walking on eggshells with. And you've been so stressed dealing with this person that with this Page of Cups energy in reverse, there's a need for you to release that and become more lighthearted. Yeah. And with this Queen of Cups in reverse energy, you don't know what this person is going to do. I'm getting, and I could be wrong, but this situation almost sounds like, so it could be a mother or whatever, but it sounds like it could be a partner as well. Somebody who this person, whoever is listening to this reading, wants to like please, wants to be with, but they don't know how to respond. Everything that they say seems to be the wrong thing, and it's very hard to please this person. Yeah, it's very, very hard to please this person. And this tension that you have, it can be avoidable by clear communication. With this Eight of Swords, that this means you're very, very unhappy, but you can even head the problem off at the pass. So I don't know if you maybe have thought that you said something wrong to this person, or but I don't think you said anything wrong, to be honest. With this Queen of Cups in reverse and this walking on eggshells energy, It feels like you're just afraid you said something wrong. You actually might be in the right. You actually are probably speaking your truth. But you're afraid that if you speak your truth, you'll lose this person. Yeah. And this Three of Wands card here, this is when you've like consolidated whatever you have. You have a well established foundation. So I think that that's a relationship. That's the relationship card. That represents the relationship in this card. That is well established, but the problem that you have is clear communication. You're afraid to speak up because you're afraid that this person will blow up and leave. So let's look at some of the oracle cards. Love where you are. Use your sensitivity to know when to act. Connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like. Oh, what did I say? Speaking from your heart. And look at this blue. This blue and also this dark blue is the third eye chakra, which has to do with your intuition. Follow your intuition with this situation. If this person is asking more than you can give, then maybe it's time to reevaluate. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. Oneness is my true nature. My fearless freedom lights up the world. You're a kind individual. You are a very loving individual, and you don't have a lot of biases. I feel like this individual, this Queen of Cups person is not being truthful about who you are. They're saying things about you like, oh, you never listen to me, and oh, and it's not really true. It's just that they don't want to hear what you have to say. They don't want to make concessions. They want to make it all about them. Action 33. And 33, it's definitely a number that comes up with angel energy, with creativity. I think the action here is that you need to speak up. Lime. And this is another green heart chakra card. Trigger statement. I am overwhelmed. True statement. I'm moving. The time for planning is complete. Take action. No matter how small, begin today. Wow. So the action for you is that you want to communicate. Now you might have to go to a therapist. You might have to read a book about proper communication to learn how to do it and how to speak up. You might want to go to various YouTube channels and just research, how do I speak up in situations? How do I make myself heard? You're not being heard because this Queen of Cups is playing the victim. And what they really don't want to hear what you have to say, because then they'll have to make concessions and the relationship will have to be a two-way street, and they're acting a little immature, a little selfish, a little bratty, to be honest. And so you have to decide, you know, how much this is worth. And so this says take action for this angel oracle right here. You are supported and encouraged by the higher realm, so use your talents to create growth. Make something of beauty as well within your making something of beauty as well within your abilities, and your angels know what they're asking you to seek. Only that which feeds your creative energies. Negative mindsets don't know her. Upright, a world of possibilities is at your fingertips. Enthusiasm, bravery, and honesty. Expressing yourself without fear of judgment. Right there. Remain optimistic and throw yourself in it. Expressing yourself without fear of judgment. And with this orange energy here, you might do well to lean into like creative hobbies and things like that, just to help you decompress. Because whenever you get ready to talk to this person, you feel You feel like you get tongue-tied, you don't know what to say, they end up talking over you, it's all your fault, and then you're just kind of like crumbling in on yourself. So, yeah, I'm getting the action is that after you have learned some communication skills, maybe from a book or a class or anything like that on communication, like I say, you don't have to pay any money, just look at YouTube, look at the, I'm always a big fan of your local library, or a therapist or counselor if you have access to one, and ask them what you can do in this situation, and then literally just talk to this person. I feel like it's your partner. It could be a friend, it could be a family member like a mother, but I feel like it's a partner, a romantic one. And yeah, so lean into that action. The action is speak up, express yourself, find your voice, pile number 2. And you're going to release in this full moon in Capricorn any reticence you've had within finding your voice and within following your intuition, specifically about this Queen of Cups in reverse person. And that is all that I have for you today, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed your reading. You have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. And last but not least, pile number 3, which also has this selenite. Selenite is a crystal that has the energy of clearing. And with this full moon and Capricorn energies, you're asking to clear things out of your life, or habits or ways of being that no longer serve you. You reflect on it in the new moon in Cancer. You've made some changes there, but this is about releasing the rest. I'm getting strong vibe with pile number 3. Maybe you need to use a white candle and burn it and write things down on a piece of paper. Burn it, everything that you want to let go of, so that you can bring in fresh new energy on the next new moon. 10 of Pentacles. You're building towards wealth. 2 of Cups. You're juggling some things. The moon reversed. You're trying to find your way, your path. 3 of Pentacles. Yes, yes, yes. You were definitely working towards this 10 of Pentacles energy. The Devil in reverse. You're moving away from bad habits. And I love this Devil in reverse on this one. It's like very, very much temptation, and you know, there's you know, the old serpent with the apple vibe. And so yeah, 2 major arcanas. And with the major arcanas, it always means that something has been set onto a course, and from there, certain things have already been set into motion. However, you do have the ability to make choices and to turn around. And with this Devil card in reverse, you're being asked to break free. And they're starting to, whatever has you in its grip, whatever bad habits or people or situations or things have you in your grip, you're realizing that now, if not already, and you're releasing them. You might even already almost have released all of them. Yeah. And you might be at a point, I feel like this is a business that you're working towards too. And with this moon in reverse, you're not quite sure how to move forward from here. You're also kind of still struggling with a few bad habits that might be getting in the way of your goals. And yeah, so the 10 of Pentacles is a card that means that you've kind of, you've kind of made it. There's celebration energy there. You've built what you want. You've gotten to that point. And this Three of Pentacles is that you're going to have to go through a period of productivity and possibly even working with a partner or more than one business partner or alliance, and to get to this. But you will get to this. You just have to tune into your intuition and ground and center and find out what your next steps are going to be. You'll find that out by, I believe, by journaling. And by making a diagram, writing down all the things you've accomplished in this endeavor already and what still needs to be accomplished, and just brainstorming. Just using your intuition and brainstorming what's your next steps, what you want your next steps to be. Because if you keep on going, I feel as if you're assured success. And with this, with this Two of Cups, this is like balancing out two different energies. I feel like you're going to be asked to balance out like your personal and your professional life. And then it might even be, it might not even be a person in your personal life. It might be like endeavors, pursuits, hobbies, things that you have on the side. Like, let's say you work a 9 to 5, but you also want to write a book. So like every morning you do your morning pages and you write. Or, you know, it could be anything else. Maybe you're like an improv person, or maybe you like to do role-playing or D&D, gaming, and so then you have like this whole gaming groups that you like to meet up with. But of course you have to also do your day job. So let's look at your oracle cards. Total submersion. Don't be afraid to totally submerge yourself in a project, interest, or goal. Give 100% of your energy, and you may find what your life has been lacking. Yes, this is this Three of Pentacles energy of dedication and productivity and determination. And even this blue here even looks almost like the fin. If you look at here on this card, this fin right here, it almost looks like this triangle here on the Three of Pentacles. I feel like that's confirmation. Let's look at this card and read what it says. Total submersion. You know when and where to start, and your endeavors will be supported with opportunities. You may desire more education. A period of studying and learning through an existing system or program may be indicated. You may be chasing a new aim in life or have begun a journey of self-discovery or contemplation. This is a message about staying power. Yes. Submersion is about going within, and you may benefit from disconnecting from the outside world so you can explore what you want to create. Yes, that journaling, that writing down and envisioning what it is that you want, ways that you can get there, will make it more clear for you. And you have three. You actually have 3 universe cards. Attack, pain, fear, and judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. I think this is you. All the emotions that you're feeling, and other people in your life might feel as if they're being attacked or like they're being sort of separated from you, pushed away. As it's not the case, it's just you're frustrated and you don't know what to do right now. Again, calm, center, stay balanced, look within, write down what you want, write down what your feelings are. You might be afraid and have a lot of insecurities around what you want to create with this Ten of Pentacles energy. Like, I wonder if I'm capable of doing it. Is this for me? Will I be able to do it? How will I get there? All these things. And you can. You just have to start one small thing at a time. I surrender to a power greater than me. Yeah. Once you've set everything in motion and you've done all you can, just surrender. Allow the universe to take the wheel. Allow your guides, divinity, to take the wheel. When I lean on faith, of the universe, peace becomes real. Look at that. And those two Owls are like the partnership of the collaboration towards this. I feel like it's a business endeavor. And this full moon right here, the full moon energy, the full moon in Capricorn, is going to support you in your goals and endeavors. You can release whatever other little things have been getting in the way. And I think for you, the devil energy might not necessarily be bad habits or anything. It might be thoughts and doubts and fears and all the things that are kind of holding you back from realizing your full potential, from planning and going ahead. You're sort of stuck with this moon reversed energy, and you're stuck in this sort of muddled place of illusion, and you don't have clarity on where you want to go next, what your next steps will be for this. Let's see. Lemon. Oh, yeah, look at this. Clarity. Another and more third eye chakra. There's all this blue, which is saying to go within. You know, meditate on your third eye, this point between your eyebrows and a little further back. Use crystals like selenite and clear quartz to clarify where you're going to go. Trigger statement, I am so confused. True statement, I am present. Allow your mind to clear and let the noise of your thoughts fall away. Listen to your intuition. Look at this. This moon energy. Listen to your intuition, and you can turn this moon energy of reversed, of not knowing what you want to do, of being muddled and unclear, upside down, right side up. Self-love. Yeah. When you're going through this process, you want to be kind to yourself. You want to be compassionate with yourself. All of these fears and insecurities that you won't be able to get to this Ten of Pentacles energy. You want to let that go. 2 and 2 is partnership. And then when you add that together, 4, it becomes stability. And then you have 5 and 5. 5 is the number of change. And let's read this. And this is also, there was a self-love card that came up, I believe, in, I want to say it was pile 2. In the last reading, New Moon Cancer. So, in the last moon reading. So you might want to, you might also be going through like some personal challenges with this, with this 2 of Cups and balancing out. There might be some, like I said, balancing out of personal issues, relationship issues, and or passions and things that you want to do, but it's also might be balancing out the work ethic with the time you spend with your relationships as well. And the self-love card. Let's see. Yeah. Things have been feeling a little out of whack. Balance is key to this at this point in your life. Upright means instigating changes to rebalance, taking initiative, being a driving force in your narrative, being nice to yourself, accepting help and offering assistance in return. I think this is the be nice to yourself portion. You're doing a lot to achieve this goal. You're completely submerging yourself in, and you're going to have to do a lot more. It's going to require a lot more dedication, a lot more submerging yourself to get this business plan or project off the ground and into fruition. I'm getting this strong vibes as business, or if it's a job, it's like the job that could change your life type of a deal that will set you up for financial freedom in the future. And yes, so you want to love yourself. You want to release this upside down moon energy, gain clarity by going deep, meditating, journaling, and just writing down the things that you want to bring in. and that'll help you put it on paper. That'll help you to see sort of in black and white what needs to be done next, so that you can get to this Ten of Pentacles energy. And remember to be kind with yourself. You know, release any of these feelings in this full moon and Capricorn energy, all the fear and the judgment of, oh God, I don't know how I'm gonna make it, I'm so afraid that if I try for this, what if I fail? Or, you know, attacking self or others out of fear or pain. Release that and move forward with clarity. And that is the advice I have for you. Pile number 3. You've got this. I really feel that you can do this. You just need to take small steps after you write everything down, your plan, and it kind of becomes clear on paper. Just take the first step on that list and keep going. All right, pile number 3. You have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoyed your reading. Be sure to like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It really helps me out. I'm a new channel, and I'm really just trying to grow and build a community. So yeah, happy full moon in Capricorn.